What's up? It's your boy J Max again, back with a second video. Anyways, got a lot of stuff to catch up on. As I said, I've been working off the scene, doing a lot of stuff. Haven't really been doing a lot of posting, but I've been pretty busy, on the sidelines. Anyways, today's episode, I been trying to think about things I could do with myself while the gold digger is down. As y'all may know, I do headlights, I do painting, I do this, I do that, and last I started doing intakes. Yep, I started making my own intakes. This is for the 2002 to 2006 Nissan Altima SCR and the 04 to 08 Maxima, Nissan Maxima, like my car. It will fit. It's a 3-inch intake with a huge ass filter, as you could tell. K&N, the camera could zoom in on that. Comes with pretty much everything that you need. It's a straight bolt on with the breather hose, couplers, clamps, and everything you need. Okay, so I started producing these sometime during the summer season. For me, it's a little bit difficult. Why? Because everything that I purchase is coming from the US, and as y'all may know, or who don't, the currency, the conversion is pretty horrible. So it ended up costing me a little bit more. But again, I'm doing it more for, just to keep myself occupied. The last step, one of the hardest things for me to do is to get this MAF port, because they don't ship it to Canada, and if they do ship it to Canada, it costs a lot of money. So this single piece here cost me quite a bit of money. Then finding somebody to weld it. It's all about sourcing out people who can do it. So I with my job, I came across a engineer who said they could pretty much duplicate this MAF housing for me. I gave it to that guy. He took maybe like 2 months. He didn't get it done. So now I had to take it back, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna start ordering this shit from Amazon or eBay or wherever it is, because it's just too difficult to sit down and wait on somebody to do something for you. I like doing things myself, and pretty much that's where I stand now. So I had it, I met another guy who could do the welding for me. He did the welding, but it still looked unfinished. This is when I decided that I'm going to try to start powder coating. Now the powder coating process is a little bit more difficult, because you have to have a powder coating machine, you have to have the powder, you have to have the compressor. So it was really hard for me. I went out, tried to get this single piece, just this single piece powder coated. I went to a couple places. They were charging like $100, because when you powder coat stuff in small quantities, it will actually cost you more than if you were to powder coat stuff in large quantities, because they have to pretty much set up their machine just to do one piece. So they will charge you according just to that one piece. So me being the person I am, I hate really letting somebody do something I think I'm capable of doing. So I went out and I invested in a powder coating machine. So what happens now, because I want to start producing these intakes, I want to have less people hands on this powder coating machine as possible. So I went out. The machine itself cost me about close to $200, which is pretty good if you plan to do this. So I could do my calipers, I could do all my engine parts, whatever it is I want to do, I could powder coat. I went out and I found a cheap oven. Somebody was selling it for cheap, and the powder was the last part of the puzzle, which was to get the powder here. Now the powder unfortunately is pretty expensive to have it shipped to Canada. So if the powder was like $15 US, it would cost me about $15 to $20 US to ship it. This was the hard part about it. So I end up Ended up buying the powder. It came in and I immediately jumped on it because it was freaking cold. I wanted to see what this shit would look like. I didn't know if it was gonna fail or not, but it came out, as you can tell, it came out pretty good. This is a machine. I will make a video for you guys next season because, you know, it's winter time here now, so I don't think I will be doing any more videos as far as, you know, product and all of that. So I got this from the powder coating store. I got about 2 pounds of wrinkled black. So this should be able to do maybe 2-3 intakes, and it will come out looking like this. So all I have to do now is buy the couplers, buy the hoses. I actually bought silicone hoses, but it came wrong. They sent blue instead of sending black, so I had to just use regular oil hoses. It looks pretty good, it doesn't matter, but this is pretty much what it will look like. So next season, the goal is to pretty much get my hands on anything. I want to get my hands on painting, powder coating, anything do it yourself. My headlights, I'm going to start back doing whatever I can because my goal is to get that gold digger back out on the road. For now, the biggest challenge I'm facing is actually getting the car to the mechanic to have him fix that problem for me. If I was to take the car in the condition that it's in right now, it will charge me a lot of money, which I pretty much don't have, especially now that it's Christmas. I just lost about 1,400 bucks. It's just been a roller coaster for me for that car. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna just continue to, you know, stay positive, because I know there's a lot of haters out here who just don't want to see you do good, and you know the devil is alive. So I want to prove, you know, that, you know, I'm not gonna fold just because the car give me a little problem right now. I'm gonna get through this shit. That car gonna be back on the road. I'm gonna be having fun again, and I'm gonna have a lot of content to put up for you. But in the meanwhile, unfortunately, the car is just parked, and I can't get it to the mechanic. So I appreciate everybody who sat back and, you know, waited for me to return, and welcome to the channel for all you new folks, and hopefully I can get a lot more content up for you. So if y'all are really interested in seeing the powder coating process from start to finish, let me know y'all really want to see it, so I could, you know, next time I do a powder coating, you know, piece, I could make a little, you know, tutorial, whatever. Not that everybody will be doing it, but just to show the process I have, the intakes has to go through before it gets to this point. It came out pretty good, so I'm actually pretty satisfied with it. Just gotta brush up a little bit on the, you know, there's a little bit of excessive wrinkle, but again, it's gonna look really freaking sick. I want to come up with some sort of a label to say that this is my product, and you know, just go there and see it in people's car. It sounds really aggressive because it's a 3-inch, so I'm pretty satisfied with the outcome. I'm gonna do a lot more powder coating. I want to get into this, but for now, this whole project with the machine and powder coating is on a pause. So again, I wanna thank everybody for who still continue to subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I can get a lot of content out for you guys in the next couple of weeks or months or whatever it is. And stay tuned for the next video. See y'all in the next one. Peace.